Hey everybody, thank you for visiting Airtime Hail. Better late than never once again about this whole, I'm going to put a video up on time thing. It'll definitely go up on this day. Anyway, this is the video I've been talking about for a while. Um, so Kings Island is removing Vortex after 33 seasons. I'm sure you've all by now, read all the stats, when it opened, and all that jazz. So I'm not going to go over that. But I will say it definitely came out of left field. Wasn't expecting it. I know there were all the rumors last year when they announced they removed Firehawk. Before that, when they were doing all that teasing with the funeral and all that, people were saying it's either going to be Firehawk or Vortex. And I said Firehawk because, partially biased because I love Vortex. It's my favorite arrow looper. Um, and plus, like, you always see people riding Vortex. It never really had too much of a line, but you always see people riding it. It's always running. A very reliable ride. I've never been to Kings Island where they were down because the ride's junk. So it came as a shock. I got up for work one day and a friend of mine had sent a text at some ungodly hour, but they knew I was into Vortex, so um, I opened the message, and sure enough, after 33 seasons, blah, 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 I was like, no way. So when I actually had a chance, I sat down and read the whole article from the Visit Kings Island blog, ripping off Vortex. So, I guess now it seems like kind of short notice, but now would be a good time because they're putting in Orion. And so it does take some of the sting out. It's like, yeah, we're losing Vortex, but we're getting a Giga. All right, so now what I want to talk about is some of the possibilities for the area. Um, no matter what happens, the only way I see them putting anything in within the next year or 2 years is if they end up doing some kind of attraction like Forbidden Frontier at Cedar Point or Ghost Town Alive at Knott's Berry Farm. I hope they don't. But with the way things are going, and they've said they want to make like a more I can't think of the word. Anyway, they want to create more experiences for families. Um, and I'm not sure how much it costs, but I don't know if it would cost the same as installing a new coaster. But anyway, I think that is a possibility, but I think it's on the low end. I think as big as this space is, I think it will be a new coaster of some kind. Um, I think there's a few possibilities. I think some of the more likely ones, my top three most likely to me, it'll either be a ground up RMC of some kind, because they have been working with RMC, and RMC's hot shit right now. Um, the only thing is through my travels to the parks, I've talked to a lot of ride ops and I've talked to several ride ops of Twisted Timbers, and I've talked to ride ops of Steel Vengeance, and it's no secret that upon opening, a lot of the RMCs do have some reliability issues, and not even really upon opening. Eventually they get them hammered out and they get them running pretty smoothly without too many issues. But that opening year is always pretty tricky. Sometimes the first couple of years, like right now, they're replacing wood on Steel Vengeance. I almost think maybe they underestimated, how much strain it would put on the structure. So RMC's up there. I think that is a likely one, and I think maybe tied with that as far as likeliness goes is a mock multi-launch like Copperhead Strike, because Copperhead Strike, amazing success for Carowinds. I haven't stayed up on news, so I don't know like if there were any reliability issues. I know there was the one time it kind of rolled back or whatever happened, but I remember that there was some issue with it. Um, they also been working with Gerstlauer at Knott's. I don't know how that went over, though. I haven't stayed up on it because it's a park so far away from me. So I think the more likely ones are RMC, Gerstlauer, or mock rides. Another possibility, I watched a video, someone floated the idea of a B&M of some sort, like a wing coaster. And while I'm not like the biggest fan of wing coasters, they're fine, but they've never really been anything too special to me, the ones I've been on. But I do have to admit, a wing coaster would look pretty good in that spot, amongst all the trees and everything. It's just, no matter what you put there, it's gonna look good. That's just a good spot in the park. So anyway, to finish out, I'm saying either, at least in my opinion, I think RMC or mock rides, multi-launch, probably number one possibility. Number two possibility, Gerstlauer. And probably, I think, the least likely possibility is B&M Wing. But B&M's pretty reliable, so it's hard to say. But no matter what, if it's going to be a coaster, I don't see it happening at least 4 to 5 years. Kings Island, the last few coasters, has been on like a 3-year thing. But Volcano just went down, so they're going to be investing money in that, whatever they put there. Hard to say. And plus, with the cost of a Giga, I don't see them, installing another coaster, spending 20, 30 million more dollars, unless it's a Woody. I mean, hard to say. Anyway, as usual, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Thank you for watching my videos, and feel free to comment down below what you think Kings Island will replace Vortex with. Anyway, as usual, be kind to each other. Thank you very much.